So, good evening and welcome to the Femmy Awards on this misty, sultry summer night. It's great to see so many friends and colleagues, past and present. As our industry continues to evolve and adapt to the changing world, we will continue to challenge and financially aid the future talent of our industry. Tonight is incredibly special to me, as one of our honorees is Carrie O'Brien, founder of Commando and a treasured friend. I have also made a new friend, Mayur Vansia, the genius behind some of the best innovation in our industry. Eberjey. I just say the word and we can all visualize their iconic and most envied pajamas. Vanity Fair is as legendary, as classic, and as trusted an underwear brand can be. Vanity Fair. And last but not least, Regina Miracle International. They are the manufacturing beacon of sustainability and vision, founded by Mr. Y.Y. Hung. I am also thrilled to welcome tonight's special hosts. Delightful and dynamic are the first words that come to mind when I think of Stan Herman. He is a bona fide industry legend, and we get to claim him. I had the pleasure of working at Carol Hockman when Stan was there, and every time I ran into him, usually in the elevator, my day became just a little bit brighter. Throughout the years, his kindness, knowledge, and humor shines through. Tamara Tooney. I'm still pinching myself that she's here. I met Tamara through my dear friends Nona Hendricks and Joanne Chase and their work at the Harlem stage. I loved seeing her on screen long before I met her, so having her here tonight is a dream come true. Tamara. This is also a time to say thank you. First, to my fellow board members for their commitment to the Under Fashion Club's mission to provide much-needed financial assistance to students struggling with the challenges of increasingly limited resources and an ever-changing industry. And to Femmy co-chairs Janet Seltzer and Sonia Winther. Thanks to whom the Femmy Gala is once again the primary fundraising vehicle that helps support our charitable mission. And speaking of our mission, please join me in recognizing the Fashion Institute of Technology graduates seated at table number 15. There's table 15 over there, all those young, okay, go. They need to hear you. I would also like to recognize their faculty mentor, Michael Kay. Industry mentor, Linda Castell, and a very dear friend, Linda. Sage co-chairs Consuelo Garcia Robles and Caitlin Wilbur. And the entire production team, who went above and beyond, working with the students to deliver a contest that was truly impactful. The video you are about to see focuses on the creative force and human connection of these students who most successfully met the challenge of taking existing garments and repurposing them with vision and style.
Hi there, I'm Jessica Wortman. I'm from New Jersey and I'm currently studying fashion design at FIT. My grandmother went to school for fashion design and she was the person who taught me how to sew and the freedoms you can get by making your own clothing and making things work for you. My design is called Self-Obsession. The key garments that I used the t-shirt and the long nightgown. So I used the long nightgown for lining. I lined the inside of my top with it and I lined my panty with it. And then I used the lace kind of as a peekaboo, the little flirty aspect of it. And I used that for the under bust area as well as the panty. After graduation, I will become a designer here in New York. I want to be in intimate apparel and that's where I'm gonna end up.
Hi, I'm Peilin Chen. I'm originally from China. I've been living in New York for 10 years already, and now I'm in FIT. So for this contact, I use St. Patrick Cathedral as my inspiration. I really like the pointed arch of the Gothic architecture, so I took that as a design for my garment. The piece I designed is called Gothic Allure. For this garment, I used the faux leather and the body lace and the lace trim, and I dyed to black. For the front parts, I have a gore. In order for its stability, I use the leather. The main part is the lace, so the lace is at the side. For the back, I have a lace at the side as well, and the black t-shirt at the center, so it plays like an illusion. I want people to feel like they're really confident and they're really like sexy and relaxed.
Hi, I'm Dom, an 8th semester fashion design student at FIT. Fashion has always been a big thing for me in life. I was born in a country that people believe that fashion design is not for men, so then I moved to New York to chase my dream. I used the PJ set and ripped out the tops and make it into a beautiful corset. I add fusible interfacing and also a layer of non-fusible interfacing to make the corset stand out, and also lined it out with a 100 cotton nightgown. I am the definition of art. I use everything around me. I use nature. I put culture into my design, and that's what people call art.
Institute of Technology. I used to do ballroom dancing when I was a kid, and I was surrounded by so many beautiful dresses that were sparkly, and that was another thing that pushed me to be a fashion designer. The name of my garment is Princess Corset. My inspiration for my garment was to make it royal, to make it regal. I used the nightgown as the corset of the top, and then I used the t-shirt jersey fabric for the underwear, and for the trims of the lace I used as garters. I created a beautiful cape on the bottom so that it completely ties the entire look together.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Brook. I am a senior at FIT. I started designing at 8 years old. I used to help my grandmother with the dresses that she used to make, so I would sew little pockets, and she truly is what motivated me to even become a fashion designer. So the name of my garment is Powerful Sensuality, and I use literally all the garments that I had. I designed a bra and a panty. For the bra, I used the latex leggings for the cups. Underneath, I used the lace that went over the pleather. After that, I used the PJs, the cotton shirting, and then more of the lace for the individual die-cut flowers that I did.
Hello, my name is Julia Rutherford, and I'm both an East Coast and West Coast girl. I've been designing since I was 5. My mom was always very artistic with many mediums, so she loved to paint and she loved to sew, she loved to do any sort of crafts. My design is called Golden Hour, and it's about the few hours before sunset. I made it sort of like a lingerie dress, and the special thing about it is that it's kind of like a 3-in-1. So you can wear it out on the town, you can dress it up, you can wear it as lingerie, and you can also just wear it as a lounge piece at home.
Thank you. Everything you saw was made from garments and fabrics donated from Commando, Hanky Panky, Eileen West, Delta Galil, and Hugh. And now I would love to introduce to you Stan Herman.
I don't jump up the way I used to. You know, when you see films like that, you hope and you begin to believe that there is a future for our industry. There's something so wonderful about young talent. Bravo. The year was 1965. I had just restructured my life on 7th Avenue and became president of Mr. Mort, a very with it label that, along with my designer friends, Anne Klein and Liz Claiborne, was targeting the younger woman who didn't want to look like their mothers anymore. I was asked by Russ Toggs, who was funding that Mr. Mort label, if I'd ever designed intimate apparel. Now, what the hell was intimate apparel was my answer. I had no idea. It's underwear, leisure wear, foundation wear. You'll like it. People are nicer on Madison Avenue. Is that true? So yes, you can give yourself applause. So over a half a century ago, I dipped my toes into the warm water of intimate apparel. I quickly learned that what tricot was and the intricacies of lace, and I attempted to learn the secrets of a girdle. I sat with a group of cigar-smoking gentlemen who were the decision makers at Youthcraft Charm Fit and Swank. I don't know if anybody remembers them from years ago. My first attempt at finding the secret to designing a bra was just at the same time as our design poet, Rudy Gernreich, was turning the intimate world topsy-turvy with his no bra bra. And a little later, John Kloss, another great designer in our industry, was working the wonders of minimal design. My first attempt was a fortress of seeming, so I bowed to my two friends and let them lead their revolution of innerwear. I learned to love designing on Madison Avenue. My real first gig was the aptly named Slumber Togs with Mickey and Harriet Levinson, two characters who treated business like a family. I tried to resuscitate Van Ralt just before it expired and had a fashion show at the Circle in the Square, choreographed to George Gershwin. Not a store showed up, but the press loved it. It was Iman's first modeling appearance. Wow. Well, you know, I've been there. I discovered the world of chenille and worked that fabric's wonders at Herbcraft and Charm Fit. And Crown Tuft, I'm sorry, just becoming the go-to guy to wrap yourself in nostalgia. To the horror of most of my designer friends, I sold my soul to QVC. And now in my 31st year, I've sold as many as 100,000 robes in 24 hours. How do you like that? I remember taking Donna Karan down to QVC. We were doing something for breast cancer, and she sold like 1,000 T-shirts in a minute. She came up, she said, "Screw Saks Fifth Avenue." I've gone to Kelwood from my current home of Comar with a lovely stop at Carol Hochman. My sketch pen doesn't seem to stop, and I now realize just how many people in our intimate apparel world have touched my life. From the days of Rudy Gernreich and Molly Parnas, to my dear friend Josie Nattori, who was not here tonight, to Carol Hochman and my family at Comar. These people all raise the level of design in our industry, and the new innovators, the commandos of this world, are keeping us relevant. I believe design is the heartbeat of our world. So many lifestyle brands have discovered the secret of this industry that I love. Tonight, you'll see us honor the best. And in the spirit of honoring our best, I would like to introduce you to a new friend of mine. She's an actor, director, producer, and singer. She's also a Pisces. She serves on the board of directors of Harlem Stage, City Theater, and Black Theater United, and is a trustee of her alma mater, Carnegie Mellon University. But most of you know her as Dr. Melinda Warner on the long-running NBC hit Law & Order Special Victims Unit. Please welcome Tamar Tooney.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Dun dun, right? Everybody knows that tune. It follows me wherever I go, all over the world. Good evening, everyone. Stan, thank you for that beautiful introduction. And yes, you are my new best friend. You continue to be an inspiration now and forever. Stan Herman, everybody. I've had a lifelong relationship with intimate apparel, from my little white panties with the ruffles across the bum when I was 4 and 5 years old, you know, to your regular tidy-whities, if you will. And then, of course, some provocative lingerie. But I never really thought about who designed these gorgeous things that we wear under our clothes, you know, and how those things can make us feel beneath the surface. And so when I was asked to come and join you all this evening for the Femmy Awards, and I did a little digging into the Under Fashion Club, you know, it really inspired me and became clear how important this organization is for the future of the intimate apparel industry. And so I want to thank Tina for inviting me and to commend the Under Fashion Club for the work that they're doing in providing resources for future artists in this industry. Can we give the Under Fashion Club another round of applause? All right, without further ado, let's start our celebration by announcing the first award of the night. Brand Evolution Award, presented to... So without any further delay, I would like to invite Ken Downing, Chief Creative Officer, Excel Brands, Creative Director, Halston, to introduce the Brand Evolution Award recipient, Carrie O'Brien. Ken.
Good evening, everyone, and I think badass is probably going to be a theme throughout the evening because it's in my speech as well. First, I want to say congratulations to all the students from FIT. I'm an alum, and so we all had to start somewhere, and there's no better place to start than FIT. And if you're looking to hire anyone, FIT is a good place to find amazing talent. So congratulations to all of you. And my dear sweet Stan, I just adore you and nothing but love to you. Thank you for those energetic words. So good evening, good evening. Panties, undies, underwear, under here, under there, underwear. I mean, the girls are out tonight. I'm actually, my underwear is also, I think I'm wearing an, I am. I would have undone my pants, but I'm so sucked into all of this. By the time you get your manhood in, the t-shirt tucked into that, the shirt tucked into your pants, it's quite an ordeal to get ready. I'm actually wearing the new Commando for men that is launching this month. I'm underneath my Halston tonight, and as Carrie O'Brien likes to say, better than nothing. Or is it? But no, better than nothing. So you could say I'm going Commando. I first encountered Commando Carrie, as I fondly and lovingly refer to her, or as she's referred to on the CFDA website as a badass, as we've already learned, in the early coming of the years of Commando. I was brought to the showroom, actually probably drugged to the showroom by, at the time, our DMM of Intimate Apparel, the late Mary Krug, to meet with our general merchandise manager, Lisa Kaiser from Neiman Marcus, who Lisa's here this evening, to meet the undeniably charismatic. I mean, girl, you're just everything. So Carrie is there in the showroom, and it was this amazing opportunity to meet her because it was about 2004-ish, give or take. I wanted to meet Carrie because I'd heard so much about her, and I was so taken with her visionary concept and what she was trying to launch. Seamless underwear that was made in multiple colors of every skin tone. It was interesting because going commando was so appropriate for the moment. It was like the early aughts and the bandage dress, the idea of a bodycon dress, and the return of leggings, like they ever really left. The time was right for seamless underwear. Mary Krug, who was so super talented, knew that there was something really big in Carrie's idea coming out of a little company that could be a huge business. And Mary's instincts were always right. She knew that something was going to happen, and Commando was what it was. As a fashion director, I was in total agreement that this was the moment, and that Carrie herself was very persuasive in letting us know that it was going to be the moment as well. To know Carrie is to love Carrie, and everyone who is in this room tonight who knows you, Carrie, is obsessed with you and loves you how we all do. I am one of your adoring fans, as you well know. Like Mary, I was obsessed with you, I was obsessed with your vision, the total modernity of what you were creating, but most of all, I was obsessed with the idea of bringing something new into the market that women didn't have in their panty drawer. Carrie's drive, Carrie is a force of nature, as her team likes to refer to her, propulsive. It's my new nickname for you. Carrie's drive, ambition, passion, her unnerving obsession with finding fabric innovation, coupled with her commitment and her love for the customer, continues to drive her success. But not only her success personally, but the success of the business, and really keeps Commando at the forefront of what's coming to the future. I remember when Carrie had launched leg covering, leg wear. I had spent most of my career at Neiman Marcus trying to get women out of pantyhose, and now Carrie comes along with these amazing leg coverings, and I got to get them back into it. That's what innovation and modernity does. Not only did she bring new product to the market, Commando is now just no longer lingerie, just intimates, panties, things. It's now a full fashioned, ready-to-wear collection. And as I said this month, she's launching Commando Men. What a revolution. So back when Carrie was creating this brand 20 years ago, it was truly more than a concept. Carrie was creating Commando. She was creating a revolution in underwear, a revolution that is now everywhere. The idea that today there are so many imitators, I'm not going to name them, and everyone who is inspired by, but the idea of underwear that Carrie has created can be found, all inspired by her and her vision of what's to come. Today, there is only one Commando, and that's because there is only one Carrie O'Brien. She's an amazing, unstoppable individual, and she is my fearless friend. I want to introduce all of you to Commando founder, designer, CEO, wife, and mother. Yes, you can have it all. Carrie O'Brien, I'd like to welcome you to the stage so you can accept your Brand Evolution Award. And no one is more
Wow, I mean, that was amazing, Ken. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? You ready for it? Thank you, Ken, for your kind introduction and your early belief in me and Commando. I so appreciate it. And thank you for wearing Commando tonight. How does it feel? Okay, you look, okay, perfect. Our brand promise. And I'm deeply honored to accept the Brand Evolution Award on behalf of Commando this evening. From just 2 underwear styles nearly 20 years ago to dressing women head to toe, it's been an incredible journey. And seeing most of you here tonight that has been part of that journey is so important to me. There are so many people in this room I'm grateful for. Our fabric partners who have helped me with my adventures and, yes, sometimes misadventures. Customers who we've weathered good times and really scary times together. And yes, even my competition in this room. Thank you for motivating me to keep me moving forward and to remember to always innovate. But there are three people. There are three people from our industry specifically I would like to thank who made a significant impact on my career in the very early days. The late Mary Krug of Neiman Marcus, my first mentor, who, along with Bergdorf Goodman, took a chance on Commando and this Vermont girl. To Samantha Chang, for generously sharing her showroom when the lingerie trade organizers tried to sideline us and put us in the annex section. And if anybody knows Carrie, nobody puts Carrie in the annex section. And finally, the iconic Mrs. Josie Nattori. At my first fabric show in Paris, I mustered up the courage at my husband's insistence to introduce myself to Mrs. Nattori. She warmly welcomed me into her home the very next night in Paris. She warmly invited me into the industry and exemplifies the spirit of camaraderie in this room. She's offering sage advice and later sponsoring my CFDA membership. To Team Commando. I know I'm not always the easiest to work for and with, okay? But I want to thank you for your hard work, your dedication. You are the backbone of the company, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Many of you may not know this, but Commando is based in my home state of Vermont. I am proudly a sixth-generation Vermonter. And while Commando is fabric first, I am a family first type of gal. And I want to extend my deepest gratitude to them, to my parents. Thank you for instilling in me the importance of hard work, perseverance, and confidence. To my mother, hi Sandra. Thank you for always helping me look my best. To my sisters, I have 3 of them. Thank you for being my muses, my source of strength, and my lifelong friends. To my 3 children, Jack, Mary, and Sarah, thank you for sharing your childhood with Commando as it grew alongside you. And most of all, thank you to my husband of 25 years, Mr. Edward Biggins. It's been an honor and a joy to build this business and this life with you. Thank you to the Under Fashion Club and Tina for this award, and congratulations to the other honorees and students tonight. I hope to see you all on the dance floor later. Bye.
There you are, my dear. Congratulations again, Carrie. Our next award is the Visionary Award, presented to Mayur Vansia. Accepting the award is Mayur Vansia, I'm so sorry. Mayur Vansia, Director of Innovation at Victoria's Secret. Mayur, I promise I practiced that so many times. Welcome, Mayur Vansia.
Hi, thank you. Thank you, Under Fashion Club. A special thanks to Yardan for recommending my name to the Under Fashion Club Board of Directors. This award belongs to all my scientist friends, my sewing vendor, my raw material supplier, my incredibly talented colleagues at Victoria's Secret & Company, and my supportive wife who helped me achieve my dream. Throughout my life, I have learned a lot from you all. Thank you. In 2005, at Victoria's Secret, my manager gave me an opportunity to join the MIT Industrial Liaison Program for a year. My time at MIT transformed the way I think about product development. It is a paradigm shift in my approach to innovation. In 2012, I learned the art of meditation, which has helped me to stay in the present and focus what's most important. In 2017, Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, taught me how to manifest new products idea and overcome the complex product development roadblocks. In 2021, I took an online course at the University of Pennsylvania on how to bring the product to market efficiently. This course has greatly enhanced how I conduct product research and development. Is this the example of continuous learning that have brought me to this podium today? As I draw to the close, I would like to share a piece of advice my father gave me. Never stop learning, and don't be afraid to learn from anyone, even a child. Thank you, everyone.
We love our Vicky's secret, don't we? The next is the Fan Favorite Award, presented to and you thought Vanity Fair was a magazine. Accepting the award is Ann Usinger, Senior Director of Marketing. Ann.
Good evening. It is so wonderful to be here tonight at the Femmys. I'd like to first start by saying thank you to the Under Fashion Club and to Circana for nominating Vanity Fair for the Fan Favorite Award. It's an honor, yes. It's an honor to be here tonight to accept it on behalf of our entire organization. As you all know, yesterday was National Underwear Day, so it feels very fitting that we're up here to talk about our #1 panty in the market, our Illumination String Bikini. Millions of women have been buying the Illumination Bikini year after year. You probably can't believe it. It has been in the market for 25 years. So that's a great thing for us, a style that has remained on trend for that long. You might wonder, what makes this a fan favorite? Women tell us all the time how they love the stretch of this panty, how it perfectly fits their body in all different shapes and sizes. And of course, they love the beautiful prints and colors that we bring out season after season. At Vanity Fair, we love serving women and empowering them to take on all the possibilities of their day. And as we all know, confidence starts a lot of times with the first thing you put on in the morning. So a beautiful, comfortable pair of panties is what you need to get going. So before I go, I would like to first take a moment to thank all of our retail partners for their support of Vanity Fair through the years. That partnership is what helps us deliver some amazing experience to all of our consumers. And lastly, a big shout out to table number 5, my coworkers and those back at the office. This team is the best in the business. It's your heart and passion for this brand that is so amazing. So congratulations to you all on this special award.
Now let's move to our third award of the night, the iconic Sleepwear Award, presented to Eberjey. Accepting the award on behalf of Eberjey is Mariela Rovito, CEO and co-founder.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you to the Under Fashion Club and Ken Natori for nominating us for this wonderful award, and for organizing such a wonderful event this evening, for recognizing Eberjey with this award for iconic sleepwear. I know I speak for our entire team and my co-founder, Ali, who sadly couldn't be here today, when I say we really appreciate all the work that you do in providing access to education and resources to champion the individuals who will build the future of intimate apparel. When Ali and I started this brand over 25 years ago, the landscape of women's intimates looked very different than it does today. In her college days, Ali dreamed of creating a beautiful line of intimates and sleepwear that she would love to wear, because the product available at the time was often designed for the male gaze, and she simply couldn't identify with what was in the market. She loved the category, but didn't love the options. And with that realization, our goal became quite simple. It was to create quality pieces that allowed us to lean into our softer side of life, one in which we could remove the masks seen by the outside world and truly be our authentic selves in the comfort of our own homes. We started small with a grand vision and a deep passion to make our mark on the industry. But I don't think that our 23-year-old selves could have imagined we would fast forward and be here today, actually being recognized for the very impact we set out to achieve. It is truly an honor. We had no experience and we had no money, but we kept at it and we persevered. And that, of course, came with the support of so many wonderful people who believed in us and gave us a chance through the years, from our rock star, amazing team to our customers, our retail partners, our sales reps, our families, some of whom are here with us today. We are eternally grateful. We've learned, we've laughed, we've cried, but most of all, we have grown together on this beautiful journey. When it comes to our product and brand, we often say that it is often imitated, but never quite duplicated. The quality behind our pieces goes far and above just great design. It's in the softness of our fabrics, yes. Their sustainable properties, yes. The colors, the prints, the perfect cuts, the details, but most of all, it's the love that is poured into everything we do by each and every person on our amazing team. Our customers are the heart of our brand, and their feedback and stories inspire us daily, whether from influencers, celebrities, our next-door neighbors, our kids, a brand fan that has been with us for 25 years, or somebody who stumbles upon us for the very first time. We take pride in listening to their needs, giving them a top-notch experience, and evolving together. And it is with great pleasure and awe that we watch these same customers gift Eberjey to others so that their friends and loved ones can also experience Eberjey and the softer side of life. Thank you once again to the Under Fashion Club for this honor in recognizing Eberjey for our iconic sleepwear. Here's to the future of fashion and the incredible, limitless possibilities ahead. Thank you.
Congratulations to all our honorees. Now we're going to take a break for dinner, and we'll be back in 40 minutes with a fun and thrilling live auction. So get those paddles ready. And you'll have a chance to bid on a selection of 6 show-stopping experiences. We love experiences. And still to come is the final yet important award of the night, the Sustainable Innovation Award. Enjoy your dinner, and we'll be back. All right, how's everybody doing? Yes, you had a good dinner? Thank you, bidders, for your participation in the auction. Of course, all of these funds, it's not just about a vacation. It's about programs and resources for these young artists who are coming up to keep this industry moving forward. So, can I just say before I begin the next segment of this program, if you're here tonight and within the sound of my voice, go on your phone, go to the website and donate right now, whatever you can. $50, $100, donate. Donate so this organization can continue this meaningful work so that we all have panties in the future. Okay. Now it's time for the last award of the night, the Sustainable Innovation Award, which is being presented to... I would like to invite to the stage Bo Liu, Executive Director, Chief R&D and Design Officer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bu. It's an immense honor to stand here on behalf of Regina Miracle to accept the Sustainable Innovation Award from the Under Fashion Club. First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude to the organization committee for this recognition. A heartfelt thanks goes to all of our brand partners for the unwavering support, especially Victoria's Secret. Without your support, we wouldn't have achieved what we have today. Over the past 25 years, we have been committed to continuous innovation. In 2010, we were honored with a Femmy Award for innovation. Throughout our journey of innovation, sustainability have always been a key focus for us. As highlighted in the video, we were the first in the world to receive the USDA certification for bio-based foam and brass. In addition to eco-friendly materials, we have also pioneered sustainable innovation in our manufacturing process. For example, our PU injection bra cup technology, showcased in the video, not only reduces the material waste and the energy consumption compared with the traditional heat-compressed molded cup process, but also significantly enhance the level of automation. This just a glimpse of our sustainability effort amongst our numerous innovations. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our main supply chain partners for their cooperation in innovation, such as Innova, Best Pacific, Henkel. Due to time constraints, please forgive me for not mentioning everyone. Finally, I want to express my special gratitude to our founding chairman, Mr. Y.Y. Hong, and all of our colleagues in R&D department at Regina Miracle. Ms. Hong established the innovative DNA of company and have led us on our never-ending pursuit of the innovation with our unique, innovative design manufacturing business model. We have the most creative and passionate R&D team at Regina Miracle, and together, we will continue to create more miracles. Thank you for being here to celebrate this special occasion with us. We hope you enjoy the wonderful evening. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the honorees. Let's give them another round of applause. And I'm so happy to have had the opportunity to be with you all this evening. Please welcome back to the stage my good friend, Stan Herman.
It's good night. Before we conclude, the music starts, I want to thank Karen Koopman, our club's administrator. Karen, your patience and wisdom are unmatched. And I want to thank DJ Ready Ron, who's ready to give you all the music for later on. And as a closing thought, I want to remind everyone tonight that many of the proceeds of this event go to student scholarships to keep our industry young, vibrant, and thriving. And so we can put our lives into perspective. Remember, no matter who you are, where you've been, and how big you've become, I'd like to tell you a little story about my career. 1971, Bonwood Teller was just building their first store on the West Coast, and every major designer in America was going. We were all on a big 747 going over to LA, to Bonwood Teller, and all the designers, Bill Blast, Oscar de la Renta, Stan Herman, Chester Weinberg, you name the designers. We all wanted to meet a movie star. Lana Turner, Betty Grable, these are people sort of like Jennifer Aniston is today. Oh, yes. Jennifer just in the back room. And I fell in love with a movie star named Anne Rutherford. Anybody remember Anne Rutherford? Yes, she was the second star in Gone with the Wind, and she was the Hardy girl. She was everybody's darling. And if I could sit at the same table with her, I would be the happiest guy in the world. And we all got there. Bill kept saying, well, I want Lana Turner. And I said, I want Anne Rutherford. When we got there, my table was not in the hot center. It was on the outside. And I looked at all the place settings, and lo and behold, right next to me was Anne Rutherford. I couldn't believe it. Lord had come to me. The place filled up. All of a sudden, Anne came in with her husband, a very hotshot lawyer. She looked at the table. She looked at me. She looked at the place setting. She looked at the table again. She said, who the fuck are you? Puts your life in perspective. Remember that. Everybody stay and have a good time.
Thank you for joining us, and please feel free to take tonight's centerpieces home with you.